Who knew that finding a home in 30 days would prove to be so difficult? 17 days ago, we got notice that we have 30 days to move out of the farmhouse and workshop we're renting because the land got sold and is ready to be developed. Follow along as Neiman and I sell some of our belongings and work on finding the next place to call home.
Okay, perfect. All right, we'll see you tomorrow morning then. And if we have any questions in between now and then, we'll shoot them over to you.
Perfect. I'll save your number and I'll see you at 8:30.
Thank you for your time, Reagan. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
Thanks. All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
Pulled it up on my phone and the person has signed it, but he has not sent over his earnest money. He has until 2 o'clock to do that. So, if he does not send his earnest money to title before 2, then I'll definitely, void that and put something in writing for you. And I can give you the lockbox code if you guys want to go out to the house and check it out. It's vacant.
Okay.
In the meantime. But I didn't know that he did that. And he kind of jumped the gun on that, kind of to get it, make something happen to get it kind of over with. So we didn't have to do like a big walkthrough. Having a sight unseen offer is always nice, I guess. So, I don't know. What do you think?
I think we have to wait till 2 o'clock and see what happens.
Then I'll touch base with you, and let you know what happens at 2 o'clock.
All right, great. That sounds good. Thank you, Reagan.
Okay, thanks. Have a good one.
You too.
Bye.
Whatever. I'm going to work out. I'm tired of the shenanigans. All right, love you.
Well, that didn't go as planned, but on to the next, and hopefully something will work out. We've got to continue moving and grooving, so I'm actually on my way to deliver this chair here, and it's just right up the road, so not too bad. I listed it for $125, and then she asked for $100. I countered at $115, but then I'm also charging $25 for delivery, so $140 total after buying it for $25. Not too bad. All right, another thing checked off the list. Now I've got one more for sure pickup a little bit later today, but other than that, I'm just gonna be taking you guys along with what I've got going today. We're gonna be cleaning some chairs, taking some photos, and doing all that good stuff. All right, I've got some people coming to pick up this little guy right now. All right, that is all picked up, $50, and it cost me $5 just plus a little bit of paint. So, and I think that project took me like 30 minutes to do. So pretty great profit there. And then actually she had said that she actually bought a piece from me once before back in the summer. So that was pretty cool to have a repeat customer via marketplace, not necessarily commission pieces. So she must just really like some of the things that I've been doing. I'm gonna head inside now and let's rip off some skirts. Love that I say these chairs aren't dirty, but then yet I still come away with a very full dirty water tank of very dirty water. They look brand new for real now. They're all clean, so they'll be drying, and I'm gonna go ahead and grab some photos before I lose my lighting.
Somewhere right now. Whoa, so is our camera headed somewhere right now? Oh, I guess it's just my turn for the camera time here. I don't want to tell you guys too much, but it's about to snow. How about that? That's all you get for
Time to check out a house. We're just coming by on our own just to see what we think of it. A first initial judgment, I guess. This property is actually the property that our landlord knows the guy who now owns it, and so he reached out to them knowing that, you know, we need a place to live. This is actually just about less than 5 minutes from our current location, so we would totally be okay with this. It's actually like a horse farm, and we're under the impression that the people who are currently here are going to be relocating their horse farm somewhere else, and so the person who bought it now is going to be revamping it, I suppose, and renting out a couple of the buildings and then also the house. Only downfall is this place won't be ready for us until June time. At least that's what we know right now. So let's take a look.
The shop has the most stuff in it, right where you see them green gates. Mm-hmm. Okay, well, you can go in there and take a look.
Okay, yeah, if you don't mind.
No,
Do any of the buildings have heat or AC, or is it all just?
I would just imagine the house, right?
Yeah.
The house and this right here. The house trailer is going to be gone.
Which is behind the house. Yeah,
north of the house up there. It's leaving.
It's warmer in here though.
I mean, it would definitely.
I see them getting.
Is that like a? But like, it definitely has potential. Oh look, we got a little furniture action. It's meant to be.
We didn't come here for it, but it doesn't surprise me we found it.
Definitely curious, just to hear what Dan, the property owner now, I think we're still not 100% sure on the actual story, but I'm definitely interested to hear like what his plans are for this place, this whole entire land, but then especially shop, because this has a lot of potential. It needs some work, but that would be actually a fun project for us too. Maybe it could like, you know, ease up on some rent or something like that. Would you guys like to come along and see how we revamp this to like a shop? That would be pretty cool. What do you think?
I think it's definitely got potential, and it would just be a matter of what he was planning on doing. What is he gonna do? How deep is he? How much work is he gonna put into it? Because like Lauren said, if you do it right, this place would be amazing. The property is huge. Yeah, a lot of potential.
It sounds like there's something.
Probably is. This is all grain and stuff? No, this is like... Oh, chickens. There's some chickens in there. Oh, that's a fat pig.
So what?
Fat pig. Hey, Mr. Piggy.
Where their help used to live and stuff like that. Like ranch hands type thing.
Good point. Yeah, has to be, huh?
He said that's all gonna be gone.
They're taking this.
Yeah, that's probably what it is. That makes sense because that's what happens. I've seen it in the movies, so it's true. All right, it's freezing, so we're gonna go ahead and get back in the car and head back home. I am here. It's 2 days later from when we went and looked at the farm, and I've got someone coming to check out a piece of furniture. This dresser here, I did it back in the fall and just didn't list it until about a week ago. I listed it at $200. Here it is. So this was my first dresser that I did transfers on, and I'm excited. Someone's coming to hopefully pick it up right now, and we'll have another one checked off the list. Bada bing, bada boom. It's sold. It's crazy to me sometimes when people don't even look at the furniture. They're just like, yep, buying it, no problem. Didn't even check the drawers, nothing. I know it's good, but if it were me, I would check it, you know, but that's fine. It's out of here, another piece gone. You always dancing, Ron. Sweet, so we just got that set shipped off to Grand Island, which is just a couple hours away. Actually, last week she had messaged me on Facebook Marketplace, said, if I pay you now, can you hold it till next week and I'll come pick it up? I said, sure, if you can do the full payment, and she did. So that was where that set is going, and we've got another pickup a little later today. All right, that was our second pickup of the day. If you watched part 2, you knew that I had already sold those chairs as is with the skirts on them for $350, and then they just came and picked them up. So another piece out of our hair. Neiman and I are gonna be headed back to that farm area where we are possibly gonna rent out some buildings in the house from that landlord. So we're gonna go back there and tour it with the actual landlord to get kind of the lowdown on what's all going on there.
Howdy.
How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
Good. I'm Dan.
I'm Neiman. Nice to meet you.
Hi, Lauren.
Hi, Lauren. Dan Williams. Nice
Thanks.
to meet you.
Thanks for joining us.
Absolutely.
This is.
Sherry, she wanted to tag along.
Well, hi, Mom Sherry. I'm Dan. Our goal is they're going to take all the fencing out of here. All the metal fencing is going to be gone. That's going to be gone. Our goal is to come and just gut everything else. All these little buildings are going down. They're taking that trailer. So basically everything in this area is kind of just going to be gutted.
Yeah.
And then our goal is to rent the hay fields for just hay. So that's why we want to get all this out of here so we can grade it out, plant hay.
This is the one that we would be most interested in.
Okay.
What would be your plan on like making it actually workable in? Because we went in there and it was just, you know, it's old.
I don't
so.
have a plan.
Okay.
I have no idea yet until he kind of gets his stuff out of there.
Mm.
I would tell you that it would probably be last on my list to
Okay.
try to get that into any kind of condition. Our first goal would be is to get the place gutted
Gotcha.
and get it cleaned up.
If it could be gotten ready for winter, I feel like that'd be like the biggest
Well,
thing,
and
too.
I get maybe the question is what would you guys want to see in the building?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if I had to put, you know, I don't know if you want gas heat. I don't know if you want. I mean, all that stuff is just incredibly expensive
Right,
right
yeah.
now to do. I mean, I could, you know, between some garage doors and gas heat and fixing up. I mean, there could be $10,000 or $15,000
Yeah.
real easily dumped into a building.
For sure.
Yeah.
Could we get some type of heat in there by winter? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that wouldn't be a hard deal to do. And
Yeah.
We're driving cars on a Mars tonight. We're blasting off to the stars tonight.
We really liked that property and the potential that it has, and there's a couple of things that we aren't so sure about though.
The first thing being the timeline in which the entire project is to take.
We've got this time crunch right now, and we're not really sure if we want to be in limbo for, you know, maybe 5, 6, 7 months until that property would even be ready for us to move into it, not till like August, September time.
So the guy has until August to get out of there, but as you see from all the drone footage and everything and walking around the property, there's a ton to do. So
Yeah.
I think once that the guy is even out of the property, when Dan gets in there who's bought the property, he's gonna have a solid month or 2 on his plate.
Yeah, he has 9 full-time workers that would be helping him with this. But it's gonna be a big project. They wanna basically level most of the buildings and get everything else cleaned up, whatever, you know, is left behind. But some of their last priorities are the buildings where we would want to inhabit, like the house and that shop. And
Those are our first priorities.
Yeah,
And so
so-
not only September time, but we're probably thinking even further beyond that before they get those to a place where we'd be ready to work it.
right, and we we really wanted heat and AC in our next building, and again, unfortunately, that's just not really something that's on his, you know, to-do list with that shop. You know, it would cost quite a bit of money,
And it
he's
sounded
not-
like he didn't want to.
He's not sure if he wants to make that investment.
Yeah.
Totally understandable. But that is something that we kind of would want in our next area.
Yeah, and what was the other reason why what we were thinking? It was the time, and then I guess it was.
Yeah, I mean, and just the unsureness of what he has planned for the whole property.
A lot of the questions when we asked about what he was planning on doing, his answer was, I haven't really thought about that.
Yeah,
or,
which is
I don't know
totally
yet.
fine. It's totally fine. But again, it's just not going to work out for us, I think.
Yeah.
At the end of the day. Like, I loved the property. I loved going down to the spring, seeing all the horses. Obviously, the horses would be gone, but we would have access to that spring, and that was really neat. And also to be away still, but still pretty. It was about 5 minutes from this property, so that would be super nice. But at the end of the day, we've got to check out our other options. We know that that's there, so I think that we'll just tell him, we're interested, but we are still really going to be heavily looking for something else that would suit us better, but also that would line up with our timeline a whole lot better.
We're hopeful, and we're glad that we're continuing to check out properties, because I think we both understand that it's a numbers game. Let's just continue to look at properties, remain aware of everything that's coming to the market,
Right.
and the right thing
Timing.
is going to come to us.
Timing, we know, is definitely huge.
I-
We're confident that something's going to come along soon.
I think that she has somebody coming to pick up the tan chair, so let's get over there and move on with the day. It was a cool opportunity to see that house, but final answer? Come on.
I still really like it.
Okay, so not this, maybe just in here. Final answer.
Maybe.
All right, let's go sell a chair.
We're driving cars on a Mars tonight. We're blasting off to the stars tonight. We wanna go, go. We wanna go, go.
Requirement for what we're looking for, I guess you'd say, and how your property has like the 2 separate lots. Right now, we live on a property that's getting ready to be developed commercially, and we kind of have that same setup as your setup.
If you want to come look at it, you're more than welcome to.
Yeah. What time do you have on your hands today available?
I can go right now if you want.
Let's go right now.
Alright, sounds good. See you then.
All right, take care. Bye.